Hello, my name is Neva Cole, and I taught this collaborative collage illustration class at the Currier Museum Art Center in the summer of 2010. The goal of the class was to work together to illustrate Lewis Carroll's poem Jabberwocky, which is included in his book Through the Looking Glass and What Alice Found There. If you're not familiar with the poem, it's a great mixture of nonsensical words that paint a visually rich picture of a young man journeying a great distance through countless dangers to kill the fearsome Jabberwock. I love this poem because it's so open to interpretation, and you have to really use your imagination to envision this whole world that Carroll creates. To help us start the process of illustrating this poem, we took advantage of the Currier Museum of Art's exhibitions. At the time, there was a George Sherwood exhibition on view, which featured these great metal kinetic sculptures that were mostly inspired by nature. The other exhibition that we drew our inspiration from featured a collection of contemporary ceramics and prints from a variety of artists. My students and I spent about an hour walking through these two exhibitions, drawing, taking notes, and rereading the Jabberwocky poem to see how these great works of art might inspire our own illustrations. Then we got to work. We split up the poem and each student took two sections to illustrate. We brainstormed together and decided what we thought the hero and his vorpal blade looked like. Then we talked about the landscape and what we thought a borough was. And of course we had to decide what a tum-tum tree, a frumious bandersnatch, a jub-jub bird, and of course what the Jabberwock all looked like. After sketching each section of their poems as if they were one spread in a book, the students began the final collage process. We thought about the colors that would appear in this strange landscape and created papers with different textures and patterns to match the feel of the poem. After making the papers, we carefully collaged each illustration together.
'Twas brillig and the slithy troughs did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All the whimsy were the borogoves and the mumraths outgrave. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub-jub bird and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in a fish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through and through the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. Oh, frabjous day, calu calais, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All the whimsy were the borogoves and the mumraths outgrave.